And I'm like seeking more and more. So what should I do with that? Yeah.
You are on the quest to know yourself. That is it. You are seeking yourself. You are seeking the ultimate answer in life, and that is yourself. This one answer, this one piece of knowledge, once you know it, you'll know everything. It will answer every single question you've ever had in life. And that's what you're after.
Yes.
And you've been on a quest your whole life to know yourself. We all have, but some of us have it stronger than others. It's like we know something and we just can't grab it. It's here somewhere. We can taste it, but the moment we try to grasp it, it disappears. This is that feeling that we've had about, as we look back over, our past, there's been something there always that has remained permanent. Our life changes, our careers change, education change, body types change, minds change, relationships change. All of this stuff changes, but there's something that never, ever changes, and that's ourself. And that's what we're trying to get back to, but we're using the wrong tools to get back to it. We're utilizing a Western Hemisphere mindset to get back to a Eastern Hemisphere mind or absence of mind. That's really it in a nutshell. And we can't beat ourselves up. We have to love ourselves for allowing it to be as it is or how it has been. But now that we have this new piece of knowledge, we know which direction to look. We don't look out anymore. We look within. And everything that we've quote unquote gained from the outward, it will all be there. It doesn't go away. What happens is we're born a pure being, right? We're born, this child that's born is pure awareness. And over time we encapsulate it, or we veil the beauty of that childhood wonder and awe with what we call an ego. And this is this thing that we're supposed to become things in life. We're supposed to gain things and have relationships and go on journeys and all of that. And what that does, we identify all of that stuff as us when it's not us. We're this pure beam of light. We're this pure, but we cover it. And what this does, the more you rest within in your being, this shell, this veil just comes off. And this veil, it's literally all of the agitation or the negativity that we experience in life. This restlessness, this never quite content, never satisfied. It's even if you are satisfied, it's momentarily, right? It only lasts for a while, and then you're like, gosh, here I go again. I've got to go get something or find something. That's what gets sloughed off. The mechanism within us that's never satisfied. That's what goes away. That's what we want to go away. And we want to experience this beautiful life around us and all of these attributes that we have gained in life, and to experience those fully. So it's a sloughing of the mechanism that creates discontentment, or I like to say discontentness, right? The presence of always being discontent. Or, non-content, discontent. That's what goes away. And then you experience life directly and fully, with nothing there telling you that you're doing life wrong, that you could be doing it better. It's like, how much more do I have to learn? How much more do I have to acquire? Like, tell me how much more I need so I can just get there and be done. It will never, ever be satisfied. The ego will never, ever be satisfied. So you have to disassemble that mechanism within you. Yeah. And this is where the magic happens, because all your job is to rest in yourself, in self-inquiry. It takes care of everything else. It will disassemble the mechanism for you. Because you can't, right? The ego, because at first the ego is used to disassemble itself. Because there is this ego that wants to turn within, right? But you'll see that once it reaches a certain point, that it will dissolve itself naturally. Yeah. You will have this longing happen. There'll be a longing to want to turn within. This love to want to turn within. Because we love what makes us happy. And self is the source of happiness. So, again, our job at the beginning is to learn how to turn within, which is the hardest part for anybody. And you've already breached that. So that's what I mean. Like, you're here. All you need to do is rest in that source as much as you can. And in the day, when you feel agitation or you're not satisfied, say, who is this I that's agitated? And it will turn around, and it will go back home, and you will experience some freedom there, some peace.
Yes.
So that's why, like Ramana Maharshi said, you can constantly be inquiring, even in your day-to-day. Because you can ask yourself these simple questions that turn the outward movements back onto itself, back into itself.
Yes.
And so the job is to rest in being. That is it. It doesn't matter how many thoughts come up. Nothing else matters except just resting in and as yourself. And it will take care of all of the agitation for you.
Certainly. Thank you. Yeah.
And you'll start to experience it. So it's like now consciousness and awareness isn't even at the table in America or the UK or in the Western Hemisphere. It's back here. It doesn't even exist. Yeah. But what happens, and then the ego's out here. Like, I'm all ego. This is all this world. It's all this world is real. You'll experience it. And it's like a gradient, fortunately. It's not an all or nothing. You will start to experience this shift as awareness comes to the front and ego goes to the background. You'll be like, oh boy, this is real. And this is the only thing that's real. Everything else has been false. It's been false knowledge. It's not. Everything else has been what I am not.